Crap. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Hey, Dominator. Can you hear me okay? Hold on, I'm testing my sound. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully it doesn't go off. Nice. Sorry. Hopefully it doesn't go off. Alright. I have to charge them. We're gonna do, it's barely muffled? What do you mean? What do you mean by barely muffled? Well, it's because I got a thing on the top. And you need to get new headphones. That's what you need. How's that? Well, it's because I got a thing on the top. And you need to get new headphones. How's that? How's that? Well, you might hear an echo. That's why I mute myself. Alright. How you doing tonight? It's probably the foam guard, yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. It helps alleviate sound around, so if you, as long as you can hear me, you're good. We're gonna do this for till 10:50, and then we're gonna move over to.
What are you grinning about?
We're doing WWE tonight.
I wasn't grinning. Right. Well, stop.
Did nothing. What are you talking about?
Haze, mirrors, we have touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain?
I had to brighten up my camera a little bit. Sorry.
Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
No, I didn't freeze. Yo, Nike, we're gonna do WWE at 11. Oh my gosh, that looks terrifying. We're gonna do at 11 o'clock. We're gonna do WWE 2K25 release. We're gonna do a countdown and everything. So join us there. Nike's not gonna be on with us. He's playing with his friends because he's poopy doops. And we're gonna change it up a little bit tomorrow. I think we're doing Suicide Squad tomorrow, right, Nike? I think we're going to do Suicide Squad tomorrow night with Eli. I got a fast travel point. Nice.
Whatever's grown over that Audra doesn't look natural.
Next week we're going to do a little Eternal Strands. We're going to take a break from Avowed and do a little Eternal Strands next week. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair.
Hold on.
Business or pleasure?
I haven't watched Kingdom of Heaven. I'm going to be honest with you. Kingdom of Heaven, isn't that a war movie? Isn't that like a war movie? I haven't seen that movie. Yeah, that's a war movie. I haven't seen that. That's an old war movie. It's rated R. It is still the grief over his wife, sudden death, village blacksmith, Balian, which is Orlando Bloom, joins his long estranged father, Baron Godfrey, which is Liam Neeson, as a crusader on the road to Jerusalem after a oh, okay. Yeah, Baldwin the Fourth. I see that by Edward Norton. He's playing Edward Norton's playing Baldwin the Fourth. I haven't seen it, so I can't judge it. You watch it and let me know how it is.
Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
Oh, one other thing. A desperate young man at your embassy asked me to deliver this to you. Apparently his expedition team has run into some trouble in the caves north of the city. I reckon he was a little starstruck by the whole idea, and no one else could spare the time. Oh, and I wouldn't wait too long. Those caves have been unstable the last few days. Roots and earthquakes and the like. Take care out there, Envoy.
Hey, dear blah 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 blah.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Okay.
Good luck out there. You're gonna need it.
Oh, travel. Okie dokie. So we'll do this. Oh, hold on.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradise. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
They'll have their work cut out for them here. About half the people who come to the Living Lands are fugitives or exiles from something.
I don't like that Ludwig woman. She gives me the freakus.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. Taking in the slack is one thing. They look ready to strangle each other with it.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm? Unless they have their own use for you. That's what's giving me the shakes.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Just mind how close you get. Their experiments don't always go as planned.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is, an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay, until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the Living Lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines.
Oh, okay. I will. Let me let me get stuff together tonight. We'll look into it. I want to see what the match types are. I kind of want to look into everything myself to see I'm going to kind of do like a test universe mode to kind of see what we can all do and everything like that. Kind of test it around and play around with it and stuff. I also want to do the online mode to kind of see if online mode is working better than
Well,
2K24,
you came to the right place.
2K23, and
You and I have quite the
2K24.
adventure ahead
So we'll
of us,
see.
Envoy.
I have 2 rules. No campfire songs and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
So yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. We'll plan it out tonight. I'll get the list together.
Marius, if you ever want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm alright.
If you ever change your mind, the offer stands.
So just so you're aware, this is like story time with Jeffro. You kind of just chill, play a story-based game. I'm gonna do it every night.
Would
much.
you be a dear and help with these forms?
Wow.
More are on the way. Fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question.
Pooping time with the poop pro, dude. Pooping time with the poop pro. You know it.
She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you? Don't take that tone with me, darling. There's a beautiful vase right in those ruins that I cannot reach. And as sharp as my wits are, they're a poor substitute for a ladder. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned. Oh, of course. Why would a priceless artifact be important? Well, I'm not surprised you don't know of the Godless. But they were here in the Living Lands long before we were. Long before anyone else, as far as I can tell. Give or take a few thousand years. They lived on every corner of the lands.
Yeah,
And you must have passed a few of their ruins on the way here.
I think I want to add her to my team.
The big
Pretty
ones,
interesting.
with spires that look more than a little phallic. A lot of their structures were embedded in the ground. They lived in harmony with the land. I mean, as much as you can live in harmony with the land actively trying to kill you. Maybe it was nicer back then. 30 years of research, and as far as I can tell, they just upped and disappeared one day. Fascinating, right? Well, what's important is that the vase is within my grasp, now that I've a tall, dark, and handsome stranger to help.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. But no one listens to me.
Okay. Those are side quests. Side quest. We'll revisit them. Well, you know what? Maybe she'll join our team. Oh. Crap, I fell.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
Show me what you got. Let's go. That it?
Let's see if we can get this vase for her or whatever it is. You know what I mean, Jellybeans? Nah. Way up there, huh, girl?
Take him down. Here we go. Need a better weapon. Nice job. Oh, you see that? That's one for us.
Got a little bit of poison on me. You know what I mean, gentlemen? I'm a pooping wizard. I got the magic poops. I don't think we need a ladder. I think parkour up here. Thought so. We can parkour up here. I don't think I got everything out of that other chest. So. Got it. Go back down. Let's land. Yeah, I landed on my thing. Yeah, I didn't get everything out of there. There's a pistol. Oh, magic boots! Jalabi! I gotta do my short reviews tonight, dude. Well, not tonight, but I gotta do them tomorrow or something. I gotta do them.
You are with
Here we go.
Andra's titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. Oh, holding my vase hostage. I respect that. First and foremost, Fior Mesiverno is an animancer sanctuary. Vidaro, unlike his father, the former governor, is not an animancer. I don't know why anyone would give two pyres about Vidaro. He loathes the idea of others thinking Fior is less than perfect. Emerald Stair used to be the breadbasket of the Living Lands. Now it won't bear fruit, and there are rumors of plague. Pleasant, isn't it? But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
Well, that's something I hope never happens again.
I've got a few inches to spare if she changes her mind.
There we go. Let's travel. Let's see if we can travel over there. Alright, we gotta go. We gotta do that quest when we get there. Alright, let's see here. Pooping and people cereal, taking some names, baby. Pooping and people cereal, taking some names.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and shard earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke. We recall. You are not safe with her. We reach. The spines tear into us. We pull our hands away. But the old scars do not lie. We burned once. Burned. We know. A storm from the sea.
Something's going on here.
All pain cuts with the same blade.
Ludwin.
Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it.
Huh.
No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
Something's going on. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what built up here. Ludwin might be a little mysterious. Oh, that hurt me.
You told us
people
that
weren't
animals
hungry
would
enough.
save our crops, and now look, spoiled on the vine. The apes won't even touch them.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there would be grain.
You know what I said. We only have so much to
gods, what do I tell Sylvia? What do I tell the children? It's not bad enough that their mother a little earlier and you'd have beaten the other bandits to my crops. But I guess that's on you, isn't it? Ah, finally! Someone who cares about something other than themselves. When they ran away, I saw them following the river north. They're probably hiding up there, waiting to steal from someone else. You come back with my crops, and I'll give you whatever I can. You can't put a price on survival.
Yeah, we'll look into that one. I'm just kind of gathering side missions and stuff, and seeing what I can gather. Next week we're gonna do Eternal Strands. I did this a few weeks. I did this a few days this week. So we'll do Eternal Strands, build that up.
Word of advice: give a wide berth to the governor's manor. Giata's about to tear that poor man a new one. Well, I hope you have a stomach for profanity.
Huh. A woman shouting profanity at leadership? Reminds me of home.
She came storming up the hill with a wheelbarrow full of spoiled crops. Then the shouting started.
Animancer's fighting? This I have to see.
This isn't the first time Giata's put the governor in his place, but it might be the last. Look around. The town's overgrown, the crops are dying. What's not to fight about?
Just take a blessed day look outside. It doesn't take a genius to see this place is rolling downhill.
The governor's manor is on the far side of town. You can't miss it. Just follow the sound of foul language.
I was hoping to learn some local curses.
Looking forward to seeing what it looks like when Animancers fight.
Actually, I might play Ninja Gaiden 2 Black next week. Next Wednesday and Thursday. Next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Finished up Ninja Gaiden Black. I'm almost done with it, so I think I'm going to finish it up next week. Ninja Gaiden 2.
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. Captain Alfair of the Steel Garrote. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. While they theorize and do nothing, the sickness spreads. But worry not, envoy. The Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests when the time comes. We all have our part to play, envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
No, the Animancers were such shrewd business people, too.
Before we get this started, let's go to this cabin. Let's go to this cabin really quick. The food. Let's do this cabin really quick, dude. Get your cabin together before we start the main mission. Before we just start going off into the main mission. Oh, that's like a love letter or whatever.
Giata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops! Look at your city! The Dream Scourge is laying waste to our home!
There is no Dream Scourge in Emerald State.
The land begs to differ, and I can prove it!
We can discuss this in private.
We are discussing it now!
Okay, poopa-doops. the heck? Holy crap, dude. It's all the... Holy crap, dude. It's all the way out there? Holy crap, dude. That's far. Well, we'll get this side quest wrapped up. We'll get his quest ended and stuff. Oh, there's a camp point. We'll get a camp point. Fast travel. Unlock some fast travel areas, you know what I mean? Jelly bean? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Jelly beans.
Watch yourself.
Ah, crap. Well. Well. I'm a bad aim. There we go. Got him. Oh, he's still alive. Your freaking dude's still alive. They're dead.
I think I sprained my shoulder.
Hey, dude. It wasn't that rough of a battle. Okay, bro? So, no spraining of the shoulders there, you little poop-a-doop troll. Well, he's actually a dwarf, but... Okay, we'll set camp. I already ate, so we're full. We set camp. Alright, let's go into the woods we go. Yo ho, into the woods we go.
By that tree.
A lot of dead people, man. This ain't gonna be good. What did Kai put us on, dude? Forbidden journey here. Oh, I can see the map.
There. That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find. The place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? Yeah, it is. Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. If he really did, he would have told me. Huh. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Vulnerable? Huh. That's not the word for it. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this. That's probably for the best.
Amatanga's house.
Tama painted that? I had no idea.
Good thing I hit that camp before we went all the way out there. I would have had to travel all the way back. Fast travel like a poopa loops. Know what I mean? Jalabine. Hold on, let me see if there's.
Hey, about earlier. Sorry for going off like that. I haven't talked about Tom in a while. I guess the moment just caught me off guard. First time for everything, huh? It's been years. It was always green and overgrown, but I don't remember it being quite this. Yeah. Something about Emerald Stair has always been unsettling. Everything in the living lands grows wild, but it's different here. Those giant roots, whatever they are, I don't remember them being quite as big or close to the settlement.
You must have a death wish.
Marius is right, and I don't usually say that in front of him. If you see anything that looks like it's trying to hug you, draw your weapon, or run. And troubling. What was it she said? The Steel Garrote will ensure the safety of Adiran interests? They aren't going to make you any friends, that's for sure. Stay sharp. A storm's brewing. And better if we can find it before it finds us. If you get up in the night, don't wander too far.
Envoy? Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. I don't know about all that. They decided to settle in a hostile forest and use animancy to conquer it. We might get there and find that these people aren't as ready and willing to help you as you hope they are. Yeah, looking forward to dragging you people through Emerald Stair, on the distant chance Fior will be feeling generous with their time. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. talking.
Poop. Okay, now we're gonna go main quest here. Poop by doops. We're just chilling, playing a story game. About to do some WWE here shortly. About to do some WWE. Some WWE. 30 minutes.
Even if we want to stop them, we may not be able to.
I'm Valiant.
It's the principle of the thing.
What's that saying? Catch more flies with
How can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure he didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Ha! Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms.
Hold on one second.
Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. Are you going to tell him about your family's basement? Or should I?
How dare you use that against me?
I know it was
Why
an
vintage?
accident.
I don't buy vintage comics. I don't buy outrageous ones.
Let it
Depends.
happen again.
Depends on pricing.
While we argue among ourselves, the
It's all
Dream
about money,
Scourge
man.
is tearing the living lands apart.
I have a lot of
Tearing
vintage
our
comics,
people
but I get them for the right price. If I'm gonna lose on it, I don't buy. I only buy vintage or collect comics to read or for value purposes. If I'm gonna lose on them, I don't just get them just to hold them. I don't do that. Sometimes there's some that I have that I just bought because I wanted them because they were yeah, I know. Oh, you're talking about I'm working. I'm working.
Really? Unexpected from an Adiran. But how could I refuse an
You were
offer
making
like
a
that?
joke. I didn't.
Well,
I
Governor,
didn't realize
looks
you were
like
making a
I'm
joke
taking
about.
some time away from my duties. I'll trouble you no more.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Giatta Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but to us, Giatta is an outcast.
Governor, this is unacceptable. Your father would have kept this community together at any cost.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his father. I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. But you haven't even tried. Now limp back to your giant house like a good dog. We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house due west by the workshop.
Another mouth to feed. Maybe we'll need to let Kai hunt more after all.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
As I had planned.
I wish I had money for vintage power.
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house.
Those are expensive,
Maybe
man.
break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
I wish I could take credit for Giatta's stubbornness, but she learned that on her own.
Thanks, old man. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Wouldn't that be a coincidence? I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end. I have to leave Fior Messiverno. Forever.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem. much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Don't worry. Ignacy can't banish us all. Manto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name, and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Poop buddies. I will do. We're getting close. We got 15 minutes. I might end in like 10 minutes to kind of give me some time to get things together. Yeah, technically 10 minutes here before WWE, or before we got to start a new stream. Just so you're aware, Dominator, when I end this stream, we're gonna start another stream with for WWE 2K25. So just so you're aware. So.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop. Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger power source. We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could
You like wrestling, Dominator?
Block of Artra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon recently died in a western grove. Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's
You like wrestling? You like wrestling?
Of essence. The grove is to the west across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
If you can convince her to hand it over...
I mean, flip, man, if you want to get into wrestling again. Wrestling's not on cable. It's on Netflix and Peacock and Max, and it's everywhere. Hold on. Let's see what this guy...
I was not expecting such an...
Show me what you got. Show me what you got, you little fool. Yo, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Give me a hell yeah. You would steal Pierre too. That's fine. Oh my gosh, it's far. Oh goodness sake. I might have to do all this. We might have to do this, yeah, we're gonna stop it here. That's too far. This seems like it's gonna be very invested, so we'll do this next time. Yeah, all of these are very invested. How many hours we got? 7 hours and 30 minutes. So we're almost. You're getting close. So far, I'm liking it.
Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a battle rock.
Both of these guys
My
been
training
talking.
is a lot bigger on stomping than stomping.
So we're gonna
I
end this
got
stream.
cooking lessons in solace.
I gotta
You
upgrade
don't
these
see
items and stuff. We'll do all this later.
me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snapfly dropping Sokka from across the stair. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different.
Oh yeah,
Natural
dude.
prey doesn't tend to play flutes.
They might show up to get you to stop.
I've had this flute for years, and I have yet to be killed by a bear.
On second thought, maybe that's what's keeping them away.
Alright, we're gonna end this stream. Okay, and we're gonna start WWE, and we're gonna start the countdown to WWE 2K25. So we're gonna start that countdown. We're gonna start it here in about 10 minutes. The countdown. So just so you guys are aware. So we're gonna end this stream for Avowed Part 3. Avowed is going to take a break next week. We're going to finish Ninja Gaiden 2 Black next week, and then we're going to finish up Avowed, and then we're going to continue with Mortal Strands. We're going to do a Mortal Strands and Avowed back and forth, but we're going to hopefully finish Avowed in about 2 weeks here or so. I'm hoping to finish this soon, so then that way any new games you can start playing, because I want to beat Dragon Age, and I want to beat Dragon's Dogma. Those are the 2 games I want to beat fantasy-wise, and then maybe take a break from the fantasy genre. But let's go ahead and get WWE started, guys. We'll see you on the next stream. It's coming up next. WWE Countdown to WWE 2K25 release. We'll see you guys there. Till then, Gamer Jeffro is out. Till next time. See you, and God bless.